10, 9, ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower clear.
Plus 30 seconds.
Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it has cleared the tower.
Mission control. Here we go. It's a beauty. It's another beauty. Yeah, I think it's a dynamic off flight. The projection looks good. We show a 1.5 mile altitude at this time. 13 Houston, go at 30 seconds. All completed at work with you. Right today.
Autopilot enabled. T-minus 10.
Oh my gosh.
9,
Let's
8,
go.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh yeah! Yes! Let's go!
All 7 engines at full thrust.
Yes!
Pressures are good. Vehicle cleared the tower. Now passing 18 seconds into flight.
Let's go, new
Engine chamber
plane!
pressures look good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We have ignition. 1. And liftoff of United Launch Alliance Vulcan rocket carrying USSF 106 from the United States Space Force, continuing ULA's soaring legacy in national security space launch with the innovative Vulcan rocket.
Thrust. Half mile and altitude. Completed approaching yaw program. Body rates turn to 0. Fuse down to closed loop control.
Ten, 9, ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Welcome in, folks. Getting ready for this rocket launch. Looks like the weather's going to be good. Go ahead and listen into SpaceX.
Here on the big screens at the diner. You know, throughout the afternoon, we've had members of the public coming up, mixing and mingling, enjoying some of the food, getting to watch some old science fiction, but also getting to watch and keep up to date with what's happening here for Starship's 10th test flight. I think I can speak for everyone here when I say we're really looking forward to the epic views that we're going to get from in space and during atmospheric reentry, all thanks to Starlink. And speaking of Starlink, that's actually how we're coming to you live from the diner, relying on one of those many reliable connections that Starlink is able to put down across the Earth and in low Earth.
Get off my lawn. Did you hear me? I said get off my lawn now. Get off my lawn.
Hawthorne, where my
Get off
colleague
my
Tyler
lawn.
Lionquist
I don't know
is
what
standing
triggered that.
by. Tyler, how's it going there? And are you ready to see a rocket launch today?
We are definitely ready for a Starship launch here in Hawthorne. Hi everyone, my name is Tyler Lionquist and I'm a Starlink business analyst here at SpaceX. Starlink is SpaceX's low Earth orbit high-speed internet that's bringing connectivity to places where you least expect it, including in space. For today's mission, Starship is outfitted with 4 Starlink terminals, allowing us to get live views of ship while in orbit and all the way down to splashdown in the Indian Ocean.
Been trying for a
Starlink
while to get
satellites
this rocket
are built
off the
in
ground
Redmond,
now.
Washington, and that's also where
Let's
we
see if they
monitor
can
the
do it
health of
today.
our entire constellation. So let's take a quick look for more on Redmond.
What a lot of people might not realize when they think about the scale that we're operating is that actually
getting
2/3
propellant low, but
of the operational satellites in orbit are Starlink satellites. And then all of those Starlink satellites came from right here in Redmond.
Okay, they're watching the same
We've
thing.
currently got a constellation of over 8,000 satellites that are flying around in orbit. So they're working together to fill out the whole surface of the Earth, make sure everywhere can have service. So we have these laser links that are connected between the satellites, so each satellite can pass data from one to the other. That is what allows us to have these hundreds of gigabit links between satellites, and that's what allows us to connect every corner of the Earth to high quality, high speed, low latency internet. When you think about that Starlink that you have at home, the technology that's in there and that's in your antenna is very similar to the antenna that's on the satellite. We use what are called phased array antennas, which is a fancy way of describing an antenna that's made up of many little antennas that work together in order to direct their energy to a specific spot on the ground without a motor.
Generally, satellite manufacturing is a very slow process. It takes people weeks or months to build a satellite.
They'll be attempting to launch 8 of the dummy satellites
we
today.
iterate very fast,
just to make sure
and
the
we have
launcher
learned
works
how to build
business-friendly.
satellites at the 70 sats a week rate. As we have focused a lot on production rate, we have not forgotten about our satellite reliability, which is critical to our mission.
If you look at the whole world and you ask, where is the satellite industry? It's right here in the USA, in Redmond, where the vast majority of satellites being built are being built right here. Starlink is a truly game-changing technology, and it's all supported by the global satellite constellation from this space here in Redmond. And we're really just getting started at the very beginning of what we want to do with Starlink.
Now, as we mentioned earlier in the show, one of today's objectives is for SHIP to deploy Starlink simulator satellites that represent the advanced V3 satellites Starship will be launching in the future. And as you can see here, once Starship reaches a nominal orbit, the payload door will slowly begin to open to prepare for deployment. The Starlink satellites will be dispatched relatively quickly, one at a time, very much like a Pez dispenser. They'll be situated in one long stack, taking up as little space as possible, allowing for an efficient deployment sequence. And once a set of Starlinks is deployed, the next set advances and deploys until they are all drifting away from Starship to prepare for their on-orbit life. Each Starlink V3 launch on Starship is planned to add 60 terabits per second of capacity to the Starlink network. That's more than 20 times the capacity added with every V2 mini launch on Falcon 9. So we're talking about a massive increase in performance all around, which will ultimately enable Starlink to serve as the communications backbone of the missions to the moon and to Mars. But for now, we're going to turn it back over to the team at Starbase. Hey, Dan and Amanda.
Hey, thanks, Taylor. So, quick update for everybody. So, weather's still the main thing that we're watching. We are currently red on the range, hoping to clear that anvil rule any moment now. That's really the only thing blocking us at the moment. Vehicle's good, pads ready to go. All of our checkouts have been really smooth today after that repair work that we did this morning after we had to abort out yesterday. So we're looking at the weather. That's the thing we're really paying attention to right now.
Meanwhile, prop load is still ongoing. We started loading prop at about T-minus 53 minutes, beginning with ship fuel, ship blocks, booster fuel, and finally booster locks began loading at about T-minus 35. We'll continue loading prop until just about 3 minutes before liftoff, and ship will conclude first, and then 30 seconds later, booster will finish up.
Yeah, so bottom line, we're looking great in the vehicle. We're looking really good on the range. We're just really watching that weather. So we're still waiting to hear that that's clear. That's the only thing that could
Phoenix with a 3-stream streak. Welcome in,
Okay,
Phoenix.
now let's talk about Mars, since everything we do is part of our foundational mission to get to the Red Planet. Each Starship launch is to learn more and more about what's needed to make life multiplanetary and to improve ship to the point where it's eventually taking millions of people to Mars.
That's right. We're looking ahead to begin sending the
Adam
first
Senior
Starships to
12
Mars next year.
said,
These initial ones are going to go
"Congratulations, Phoenix 1977. You were the third chatter in the stream today. You've achieved this one
time.
times.
Actually get to Mars, focus on learning just as much as humanly possible, demonstrating
I still
what's
haven't
needed
fixed
for
that.
Mars
It gave number
transit
2, I think,
and
to
the
the
ultimate
bot.
landing.
Then, during our next window from 2028 to 2029, we'll attempt to land
I'll try
the
to get
initial
that fixed tonight. No
and start
guarantees.
delivering more equipment while evaluating available
As soon as this
resources
is
on
over,
the
I have to go
planet.
outside
And we'll
and
also have Optimus on board for the ride,
put the
designed to
lawnmower
do the
back
initial
up.
heavy lifting.
I was been out there working on it.
Beyond
I was
that,
driving
by
it around and it ran out of
2030,
gas.
2031,
Didn't have time to go
these
gas it up
open
and park it, so I
roughly
came
every
inside.
26 months. We'll continue to increase
All I
the
did was
amount of
wash my
payload we're
hands.
sending on each ship as we're building out more infrastructure, mining resources, generating propellant for ships.
It looks
to
like
come
we have
back
rain
from
coming in
Mars.
for tomorrow.
By
Although it's not in the
2033, we wanna
forecast, but it's
double
coming
the
in from
amount of
Memphis.
payload per ship as we just get closer and closer to building a self-sustaining
get it put
presence
up.
on the Red Planet.
Will
We have
Smash
very exciting
99
missions ahead, and these
said,
first missions to Mars
"I
are
just
going to
mowed
be
my
crucial
lawn
to
yesterday."
setting up what we'll need
Phoenix
for humans to eventually inhabit the
1977
planet, and we
said,
won't be doing this alone.
"I saw
The
that.
Italian Space Agency
Not sure
and
that was
SpaceX
OSHA
recently
approved."
signed a first of its
Actually,
kind
it is.
agreement to carry
Because
Italian
technically
experience
OSHA,
on the first Starship
OSHA
mission
doesn't apply to the
deliver
owner of the
customer
company.
payloads to Mars.
And since I'm the owner of
These
my
payloads
little
will
company,
include a plant
I
growth
can do whatever I
experiment,
want.
a weather monitoring station, and a radiation sensor to gather scientific data during Starship's
But I was using the
approximately
Come Along that
6
was
month
rated
interplanetary
well
phase
over
from
what
Earth
my
to Mars, and
lawnmower
also
is.
on the Martian surface.
It's a really exciting vision. To make it happen, we're going to need
Same with the
launch
strap on the
a
tree and then
whole
the strap
lot
around the
more.
bumper.
We're going to need a whole lot of people that are going to come and help us build this. So it makes it really fun for me to come to work. I know you build these things.
Yeah, I got
It's
the
gotta
blades
be fun
on
for
there.
you.
Yep, very exciting.
I was
All right.
about to start putting everything
Looks
up
like
and
we're
realize I
about
put the blades
5
on upside
minutes
down.
from the Starship's 10th flight test.
So I take them
range is
back
still
off,
looking good. Still
put
have
'em
an
back
eye
on
on the
again.
weather at the moment. And
I
prop
got
load
the
is
old
also
belt fixed for
continuing
now.
at both
GD70
stages of
Kev
Starship.
underscore gaming
Pulling it up real
It's
quick.
in better
said,
shape than I thought.
"We nom I not seeing these other
chats.
chats."
Maxford
Maxford underscore 90
They're over. They're over
said,
on the Twitch
"How
side.
does the temp feel out your
There,
way?"
Kev.
For about the next 2 minutes. Once we're
Temps
completely done
74.
with
It
that,
got up to
we have about
almost
11
80,
million
but the
pounds
humidity's
of
been a lot
liquid
lower.
propellant on board those two
Yeah,
stages
Kev,
of Starship.
I'm streaming
Live
on both
propellants
YouTube and
with
Twitch.
Really big rockets, really fast away from South Texas. So once we get close, all of our ground systems will prepare themselves. They do what's called
And
pushbacks. They'll clear out
YouTube
all of
and
the
Twitch
feed
really don't care if
GD70
you
Kev underscore gaming
prepare the area.
said,
sharing chat
We're doing
with
our
each
Gotcha.
other.
final guidance and navigation
Jason,
checks right
You
now.
can
Phoenix
do it.
Automated flight
1977
safety system is about to get
said,
armed. We're just
"We
really
are on
preparing the
both
vehicle
sides."
to get ready to go.
Yep, I see you there,
Actually,
Phoenix.
I'm not sure if we passed it already, but we do a final thrust vector control checkout. The TVC.
That's one reason why I have the bot reading them out
to
too.
actually steer the rocket itself. Everybody's favorite topic, if we need to hold.
4
That
minutes.
hold will come
Looks like
at
they're full on fuel
T-minus
now.
40 seconds.
Pretty close to it.
We can hold if we're still waiting for the weather to clear, which is our big item today, or if any other last minute
Maxford
issues
underscore
come
90
up. We'll only hold
said,
there if we have an issue.
Bring on the
Still
fall,
waiting
I'm
to
ready.
hear confirmation that the
Yeah, me
weather
too,
is
Max.
cleared.
I'm
That's
tired
the
of this heat.
only thing it looks like. would
I thought
hold
it was
us
hot outside
today.
today until
Here's
I
the
walked
business
out there
end of
this
the
afternoon to get the mail.
Now, once we pass that
And I was like,
40
damn, it
second
feels
mark
good.
that
I'm
Dan was
gonna
talking about,
freaking
a
fix
number
the
of
mower.
events are going to occur in rapid succession. The ground spin
Phoenix
and ignition systems come up to
1977
flight pressure, and ship
said,
will switch over to internal
agreed.
power. After that, the quick disconnect arm lockout is removed in preparation for retraction, which occurs shortly after T0. And once we pass that T-minus 40 second mark, we do still have the ability to then
A little over
recycle
3
the count
minutes.
under certain conditions back to T-minus 40 seconds and hold there to assess what happened, and if we can proceed again back to liftoff.
Yeah, we hope that doesn't happen, but it has previously. I promise not to psych anybody this time. We do have some kind of points of no return. Once the water starts flowing out of that flame deflector,
Maxrid underscore 90
just a little after
said,
T-minus 10 seconds.
That's exactly what I
That
was saying.
triggers,
Walked outside and
and
thought
then we
weird.
hit
I'm
a
not
hold.
beating sweat.
That would be a
LOL.
scrub for the
Yeah.
day. We have to refill the water
It's
tanks.
been so damn
turn it off,
muggy up
gotta
here.
refill
Ugh.
prop, all that stuff. So that's kind of the major watch item. You'll see a big splash under the launch mount, and if we see
I was
that
still
go,
out there
then you hear
sweating,
a hold that
and I need a shower
done
when I
for
get
the
done
day.
with
But-
everything. But I got to go put the mower up first. I got to go out and put gas in it and then bring it back around. I was testing out the new blades and making sure the belt was going to stay on. Still got another
And-
set of wheels I got to put on the deck
I
itself.
didn't disappear. Sorry, everybody. Listening in as the flight director for today's
running
going
short
through some
on
of the
time.
final checks. We are still red on the range for weather. We are closing out prop load right now, though.
Yeah, as we wait and hear what's going on, we can just quickly review some of the test objectives for today. On the booster side, we're of course hoping for all 33 of those Raptor engines to power our ascent ahead of hot staging. And once that stage separation occurs, booster will perform that directional flip. before
Maxrid
boost
underscore
back burn.
90
One of the
said,
interesting experiments we're doing
how's
today
the
is
golf
upon
cart
our
you
landing
liking
burn,
it?
which typically
Oh, I
comes
love it.
with those 3 center
I used
engine
it to
slits.
tote all my
We're going
tools
to
and
be
stuff around
intentionally
out
shutting
there
one of those off
today, so I
and
didn't have to
instead
carry
lighting
them.
one from the middle 10 ring. And this is just to kind of give us an idea of what it would look like if we ever had an engine out scenario.
Yeah, using our time to really push the
I got a
envelope.
socket set, my impact driver, extension cords.
So at this point, we are
parts.
fully closed out on our prop load. Coming up on a minute and 20, we are still red on the range for weather. So at this rate, looking likely we will hold at T-minus 40. to
Right now I
see
got
if
some
we can
cardboard on
clear
the
that
back. I got
anvil
some more
cloud
in here.
roll.
I might go out and
That's
set those
the
on
one
fire here
blocker
tonight
we
too.
currently have to a launch today.
Like I said, the rain isn't in the forecast, but I don't trust it. It looks like it's coming.
Maxrid underscore 90 said, that's good, very useful machine.
Yeah.
All right, and we did just get confirmation, so we are expecting to hold at T-minus 40. We are still red on the range for weather. So look for the clock to pause in just a couple seconds.
Yep, pausing here at the 40 second mark.
And pause. So we'll hang out here for a couple of minutes. We do have until the end of the window. We won't have 30 minutes of hold time to hang out, as we can't, we're essentially not replenishing prop on the vehicle at this point. So we have to keep a close eye on things like temperatures inside the tanks. We can only hold for so many minutes before things start to warm up. Surprise, it's hot in South Texas. So
Yeah, while we're holding here at T-minus 40 seconds, we reviewed our test objectives for booster, but why don't we chat ship for a second? After stage separation,
I think they're
ship
waiting for
will
a break in the
continue
clouds.
onwards up through its ascent to the planned suborbital trajectory. Once it reaches there, we'll undergo SECO, or where the second stage shuts off its engines. We're hoping to deploy 8 dummy satellites today, which are modeled after Starlink V3. We're also planning to attempt a in-orbit burn, so we'll relight one of those Raptor engines while
They've
in
got
space,
launch windows
and
for
that
the
will
next
occur
3 or 4
ahead of
days too.
re-entry,
So if it doesn't go
where we'll
today,
also be
they'll try
testing
again
multiple
tomorrow.
experiments, including missing tiles, metallic tiles, and intentionally loading those vehicles' flaps. And then hopefully we'll conclude today's test flight with a soft splash down in the Indian Ocean.
yeah, definitely want to see a ship on the other side of the planet today. We did just get a quick update. So the range is fully green. Weather is still red. So we are still tracking its attached anvil rule. which essentially there's an anvil cloud that's too close to our launch site, and it needs to move further away. Until it moves further away, we can't lift off. So we are expecting an update in a couple of seconds potentially. Again, we can hang out here for several minutes. We're not actively replenishing prop. And getting an update now. And we're getting a weather update right now. And team's looking at it. Again, we're just tracking this anvil rule still. It's our only blocker today. Range is green, vehicle is green. Weather currently red. All right, and sad voice coming in. We did just hear that we are still going to be red. So at this point, we are essentially transitioning this to be a wet dress. So wet dress is when we fully load prop on board the rocket. So we are going to see the clock probably start up again. But once they get down to 10 seconds, they're going to abort out, and then we will be done for the day.
Well, that stinks.
So, sad news.
Damn it.
Not
I
going
came
to
in
launch
for
today.
this.
Weather got in our way, but you can only control so much. Can't always control the weather. Can't control the weather. Wish we could control the weather. We're not there yet.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice? So we are seeing the clock rolling, but again,
Well, at least
we're
they know
going to
everything
get
on
down
the on the
to
pad
T-minus
is
10
green.
seconds, and we're going to see that kick.
Yesterday
back out,
they had trouble
and
with
then we're
the.
gonna start
I think it was the
offloading
umbilical going
all
to
of
the
propellant
Starship
that's
up
on board
top.
the rocket today. So
It had an oxygen
if you are
leak,
just
so
tuning
I had
in,
to repair that today.
yeah, it's not going. There it goes. Back to T-minus 40. So again, we essentially turned today into a wet dress. So today still ended up being a test.
Still learning something as always.
Yeah, still learning something. We were able to fix the issue that
Phoenix
kind of hit us
1977
yesterday, where
said,
we had a leaky
"That's not good."
hose that was feeding
That's
the
all
production
right.
to the ship.
I mean, they're being
we
being
were able to
very
fix that,
safe
but
on this one.
Weather got us today, so no launch
Because they
today.
kind of blew up the
We
last
do
two.
have a phenomenal logistics team that's
Did a different
so
problems.
we should hopefully be able to replenish prop everything. We don't have to refill all the water tanks because we didn't fire off the deflector. But we'll have to reload
Main
the prop.
thing is
So,
to get this thing up into space.
Very good chance that we can try again tomorrow.
Do the
we'll obviously update
the engine relight
everybody,
test. I
online.
think there might be a small fuel transfer test.
Sorry, we couldn't.
But
couldn't
then also
go
open
today.
the bay
Don't worry,
doors and launch those
we'll
four
probably go
things,
tomorrow.
and then come back.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us today.
And they're
We
not really
hope to
they're
see
not
what we do.
expecting it. Well,
Go for launch.
So
it
obviously,
won't be
follow
unexpected
our
if
account on
the
X at SpaceX. We'll
if the
share
spaceship
information as soon as it
itself
comes available. We'll
breaks
also
up
be
on
updating the
re-entry.
web
They're trying
at
a different angle,
SpaceX.com.
and
So
they
thanks
also
for
have a
joining us
bunch of test
today.
tiles on
Exciting
there,
countdown.
and
Weren't
in a
able to
couple
get off
spots
the
no
ground, but
tiles.
We'll give it another shot
You know,
tomorrow.
they're still
Thanks, everybody.
testing. Well, crap. All right, folks. Well, we'll try this again in about 24 hours. As soon as I find out exactly what time the launch is going to be, I'll post it in Discord. If you're not already a member of my Discord, there it is in Twitch.
Phoenix 1977 said, "Sounds good."
There we go. Stream Elements actually wants to work. Eventually, I'm going to move all those commands over to my new bot, Streamer Bot. As soon as I figure out how to do it all. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. What we got?
GD70
2 over here,
gaming
5 over here on Twitch.
said,
Sorry it was such a
"Next
short
time,
stream.
brother."
Yep, we'll get it next time. And we'll try it again tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow, it's also another World of Warships night. I think. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It's either going to be World of Warships or it's going to be Skull and Bones. So, we'll see. But anyway, thanks y'all for stopping by, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. We have a liftoff, 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower clear.
Plus 30 seconds.
11, 10, 9, 8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it has cleared the tower.